Hey guys, so today I will be talking about the Oneplus 3. Oneplus just unveiled their Oneplus 5 flagship smartphone for 2017, and I'm here to tell you why the older generation Oneplus 3 that came out back in 2016 is still relevant today. Now, of course, the Oneplus 3T is a better revamped version of the one I will be talking about today, so if you can get your hands on the 3T, it's even better. Now let's get the tech specs out of the way. The Oneplus 3 is rocking a 5.5-inch beautiful 1080p AMOLED display with deep, true blacks and vivid colors. On top of that, it has a Snapdragon 820 quad-core processor with an Adreno 530 GPU. It has a whopping 6GB of RAM and comes with onboard storage of 64GB or 128. On the bottom of the phone is a USB Type-C connector, which enables you to use dash charging, which is OnePlus's version of quick charge. It'll give you around 60% in 30 minutes, which is quite impressive. Next to that, there is a headphone jack, which was of course missing from the iPhone 7. And on the left side of that USB Type-C connector is a downward firing speaker. The speaker really isn't great. There's not much more to say about it. It's decent. It's decent. Now, one of the biggest complaints for the Oneplus 3 was of course the lack of a great camera. And we can see that they are trying to make that up with the Oneplus 5, seeing the campaigns and the dual camera on the device. And on the front, it has a 8-megapixel camera with the 16-megapixel camera on the back. The rear shooting camera can take 4K video, 1080p 60 FPS, and 1080p. Also, there's 720p slow motion videos for those who like. Now, this camera, in my opinion, isn't outstanding, but it still is a decent camera. Knowing that this phone comes in at $399 US, the camera really isn't bad. Fortunately, it does not have optical image stabilization, which means that low light pictures are a little mediocre, and of course video in 4K is not stabilized, which makes for some shaky shots. Now, even though OnePlus does not shine in the camera department on this smartphone, it does do something right, and that of course is Oxygen OS. It is a better revamped version of stock Android, at least in my opinion. It takes what stock Android has to offer in terms of cleanness, smoothness, and overall feel, and adds a bit of customization that is needed. You can customize the home screen without having to download a launcher. You can change the icon size, the number of rows, and the overall feel of it. You can also change the icons individually without having to download Nova Launcher, for example. The big thing is that you can switch between the hardware and on-screen navigation keys through the UI. I tend to use the hardware keys and the inverted style because that's how I'm used to it, but you can do however you like. That's the point, it's customizable. Now, in the middle of those hardware keys is a home button. That home button embeds a fingerprint scanner that rivals that of the iPhones. Summing up, the Oneplus 3's Oxygen OS has to be one of its biggest strong suits. Of course, the all-metal body design made of aluminum is a close second. For a budget smartphone of $400, this design and this build is quite impressive. It comes in two colors, in gray and gold, but the Oneplus 3T's gunmetal color does look better in my opinion. I slapped a D-brand skin on the back of this phone to add some grip and some customization, also to make it unique for my taste. Of course, the Oneplus 3T is out, and as I said, if you can grab one, it is probably the better option. It has a better front-facing camera of 16 megapixels and a 3400 mAh battery compared to the 3000 on the Oneplus 3, which means you'll get a longer charge and some better selfies. Now, of course, if you're able to pick up the Oneplus 3 instead of the 3T or the 3T instead of the 3, they both compare relatively the same. 3T does have an advantage though, so I do recommend it more. To finish off in this time of 2017 when the Oneplus 5 is coming out and launching at a very high price point compared to the older generation, the Oneplus 3 is still a great option. Of course, the Oneplus 3 did learn from the mistakes that OnePlus made in the past. It has NFC features that the Oneplus 2 did not have. It has a better build, a somewhat better camera, faster fingerprint scanner, and way more RAM. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Take it easy. See ya. One might say that Oxygen OS is a breath of fresh air. you know.